Welcome to VINS. I'm Elizabeth D'Orazio, and our very vocal guest here is Utah. He's one of the birds here you can see at VINS, and we're joined by Nathan, who is his handler, and he's going to tell us all about the history of this beautiful bird. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for inviting me.
So Utah is a great horned owl.
Yeah.
And tell us how he got his name and how you got him here.
So Utah got his name because he came from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Hi.
And here at VINS, we name our birds based on the places that they come from.
Sure.
That way a piece of their story is embedded in their name. And so he came to us, he was hit by a car in Salt Lake City, Utah, and as a result he suffered eye damage in his right eye.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, when he looks around, you can see he keeps it closed. It's still there, but it's kind of blue and doesn't really work. And so he just keeps it closed. And as a result, not being able to see very well, also maybe having some moderate brain damage, that made him incapable of hunting.
Okay.
When we first went in, the South Vietnamese military was not very effective at all. It was a political machine as much as a military machine. And then not well equipped, not well trained, and not too well motivated. Later on, of course, they do it pretty well. We equipped them, we provided ammunition, we provided artillery, we provided what they needed. I suppose if you compare that period in the beginning with at the end, I can only explain, well, we had given them tanks, we'd given them fighter airplanes, we've been giving them all kinds of high-tech stuff. We didn't give them spare parts, we didn't give them money, we didn't give them fuel, we didn't give them ammunition. I can remember from my own experience, I'd call artillery in and not hesitate to call for hundreds of rounds in an area that I thought would be useful. At the end, the South Vietnamese were limited to 1 round per artillery piece per day.
Mainly right now our focus is winter sports. We do alpine skiing, we do snowboarding, and cross-country skiing.
Yeah?
And in the summer we do kayaking and paddleboarding. Those are our main focuses.
How nice. That's wonderful. Good. Allowing everybody to enjoy the outdoors and the sporting life. Yeah, good. Well, talk a little bit about some of your programs. You've just come off another successful Veterans Weekend.
Absolutely. We had about 60 plus veterans and their families come and enjoy Mount Sunapee Resort for the week. Some with PTSD, some missing limbs, all different abilities here with us. And our main goal was to just get them out on the mountain, have fun, enjoy an awesome day of skiing or snowboarding.
Tell us about the Harpoon experience.
Well, at Harpoon, we've always felt strongly about 2 things. It's welcoming people to our brewery and, of course, making great beer. You can join us here at the Riverbend Taps 7 days a week. It's a full-service restaurant serving fresh pints of Harpoon beer all day long. You can also join us on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday for a full brewery tour. It's a full in-depth behind-the-scenes tour of our entire production facility, where we make over 800,000 cases of beer annually at this brewery in Windsor, Vermont.
And I will tell you, having been on your tour and been to several breweries, including some bigger ones, you actually mean the actual tour. Other ones, they kind of point down the hallway and say, okay, so you take us through step by step by step, and we actually get to experience what's actually happening instead of saying, okay, down the hallway, that's what's happening.
Exactly. We take you right through the brew house. We show you the packaging line, and it ends with a tasting at the end of the tour, so you get to try the stuff that we're making right here on site.
Doesn't get any fresher than that.
No, right from the source.
That's really nice. It's a huge trust that you must build with your clients as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they're down in their primary residence somewhere else typically, and they're, we're dealing with the houses at whatever's going on, whether it's a ice storm in the winter or getting it ready so when they arrive with themselves or their family or their guests, it's as they'd want it to be.
Very nice.
So yeah.
Well, and you're handling what's arguably probably their biggest investment, their home.
Now, what would you say to someone in the community if they haven't come to La Salette before to see the lights?
You want to stand out there in the dark at 5 minutes to 5.
Yeah.
And then when all the lights go on at once, it will bowl you over. Absolutely. It did me, and it did my brother, and it did everybody else that I know who's seen it for the first time.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you very much, Father Rainey.
Thank you.
Washington, D.C. has too much control in our lives right now. And I don't know about you, but when New Hampshire does it New Hampshire ways, we do it better than everybody else. We need a governor in the executive office that has some business experience, that has leadership, understands how the government works, but can provide clear, decisive action and start pushing Washington out of New Hampshire, taking back Concord, doing things a little differently, frankly a lot differently than what we've seen in Concord, shake things up a little bit, and get New Hampshire back to what made us great.
Well, thanks. We're actually just about out of time in that segment, but what's one thing that would make us great?
We need to get our economy going again. We need an executive in the corner office. I don't believe in running the government like a business, but you need business leadership to attract businesses, to retain businesses. We are losing them in droves, and that means we're losing our workforce in droves. That 20 to 35-year-old, that workforce, that piece of our workforce that is going to keep our entire economy moving forward and driving forward, we're losing that aspect. You need business leadership in the corner office that knows how to retain, talk to businesses, and grow businesses to get all the other aspects of our economy in our state moving again.